With the GOP saying no thanks to Cincinnati for the 2016 convention, are there any unconventional ways to fix up U.S. Bank Arena? Good evening. There are 4 places in the U.S. where the Republican Party's national convention may end up, but one of them is not U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati.
The 40-year-old arena, oldest of any in the cities being considered by the GOP, is a key reason why Cincinnati did not make the cut for the next round of possible convention sites. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hirsh joins us across from the arena with more on what might be done to renovate the arena in the future. Jeff.
Well, good evening. And first of all, let us dispel the notion some people have that nothing really ever happens at U.S. Bank Arena. There were 100 events there in the past year, including some really big ones.
Yes, sing it hard, sing it well, sing it right.
U.S. Bank Arena has rocked the riverfront with concerts like Bruce Springsteen, the Eagles, Bruno Mars, and Pearl Jam will open its nationwide tour here in the fall. But this arena was the stumbling block for Cincinnati making the next cut for the 2016 Republican National Convention.
We knew it was a weakness. Frankly, I thought it was an opportunity to maybe push a deal to renovate U.S. Bank Arena.
The privately owned arena issued a statement saying in part, although U.S. Bank Arena met all initial requirements from the convention's request for proposal, additional convention-specific criteria were added after the site visit and proved to be difficult to facilitate. For example, temporary modifications for TV platforms were not doable, at least not financially.
I'm not a big fan of spending big dollars for kind of one-time events. Temporary fixes to U.S. Bank Arena wouldn't have made any sense.
But what about long-term? A total makeover of the facility could cost $90 million. The major tenant in this building is a minor league hockey team, the Cincinnati Cyclones. The NBA is not coming, the NHL is not coming. So the question becomes, would you, as a private owner of this building, spend millions and millions of dollars to fix it up when your primary tenant is still going to be a minor league hockey team? The answer is obviously no, even if it would bring in more concerts and conventions. County Commissioner Hartman hoped the Republican convention push would lead the University of Cincinnati to moving its basketball games to U.S. Bank Arena, providing the revenue stream needed for a fix-up. But UC seems to be leaning towards staying on campus. Mayor John Cranley says despite the GOP convention setback, Cincinnati has a lot to offer for conventions and concerts.
No, I think there's a renewed pride in Cincinnati. I feel it everywhere. We feel good. We're bragging. We want to win things like this. We're not going to win them all the time, but we're out there fighting to win more conventions and more business, and this thing didn't work out. But I think we're going to be coming back and looking for other major conventions and things of that nature.
Cincinnati did make it through the first round of cuts a few weeks ago. And I guess you could say we're kind of in good company for the cities that were cut yesterday, because the other city that was cut is arguably Convention City, USA, Las Vegas. I mean, they got glitzy hotels every 3 feet, but their arena, like ours, was deemed to be insufficient. Live across from the arena, Jeff Hirsh, Local 12 News.
Well, you touched on it, public dollars. What are the chances that a tax increase would bring this renovation to Cincinnati? I mean, we paid for the stadiums.
Yeah, and that's why we're probably not going to pay for this. To put a tax on the ballot to try to expand or renovate the arena would probably be political suicide. Greg Hartman says that it's possible the city and the county could kick in some money from existing renovation funds, capital funds, but it would have to be a public-private partnership, and the emphasis is probably on private. Plus, they're talking about maybe a levy for the museum center and music halls, so I'd say the odds of a tax levy for this are zero.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Right.
And the 4 cities still in the running for the Republican convention, Dallas, Denver, Cleveland, and Kansas City, all have far more private suites than U.S. Bank Arena has. Another apparent reason why Cincinnati did not make the next cut.